Hozir 1 minut. Hozir. Keyingi video. Следующий.
Moliya vazirligi bilan kelishib shtatdan ochilishini taqozo etadigan ayrim ijtimoiy sohalar qurilishi nazarda tutilmagan.
Can you turn up the volume? The volume here. If you turn up the volume, then maybe the translator can actually understand and translate. Monojot, is it you who's controlling this? Yeah, just turn up the volume a bit. Okay, and now play.
Yo, mana shundan
So, but why do you keep changing it? Would you just let it go so that we can get a translation? What's going on?
ayrim ijtimoiy sohalar qurilishi nazarda tutilmagan. Mana shunga o'xshagan nazarda tutilmagan narsalarni nazarda tutilganlariga bir ahamiyat berib qo'yishlaringni juda qattiq iltimos qilar edim.
Agar ruxsat bersangiz, men hozir gapirilgan narsani aniqroq bo'lishi uchun aytib bersam. Bu yerda fasilitator plakatlarimizda yozilgan qaysi jarayonlarga e'tibor berilishi loyiha doirasida ishtirokchilarga tushuncha beryapti va bu ayol imkon bo'lsa bizga mana shu hozir plakatda yozilgan narsalarda elektron variantini bersalaring, biz mahallamizda tuzilgan Telegram gruppada aholiga tarqatib tushuntirishimizga osonroq bo'lardi deb aytib taklif qilgandi.
Okay, so this is fine, but I hope you guys realize that people who are poor have absolutely no use for any soft copy of anything, yeah? So I hope you recognize all of this, yeah? So you need to be really super sure that you get the right people to be representing every street, right? So this is already worrisome to me that a lady is asking for a soft copy. What about all the people who don't have access or don't even know how to run a computer? Okay, so just be careful that you recognize how much you have to actually make sure that this information is shared with the rest of the community, yeah? Go on.
Bu bizda kameramizni nimasi zaryadi tugagandan oldingi oxirgi video bo'lgan.
o'zi tadbiran tugab qolgan edi.
Lekin bosqichimizni oxiridagi ya'ni uchrashuvimizni oxiridagi bir bosqich edi bu.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Where is all your presentation of the posters? What are you saying? You had a camera that only had enough battery for an hour?
Qancha? Biz jami bizga 2 soatga yaqin vaqt ketdi aholi bilan ishlashda. Menimcha ko'proq videoga olinvordi har bir jarayon. Oxiriga kelganda nima kameramiz o'chib qoldi.
Oh, I see. Okay. I did not see. Okay, then one of the things that I didn't see was your presentation of the posters. Where is that? That you are presenting the posters and you are asking people to summarize. Where is the footage of that? Can we see that, please?
yo'q. Yo'q, aynan hozir videoning ichida bu narsa bormi? Bizda hozir videoni o'tkazib
Why not? That must have taken over an hour and a half of your time. That was the biggest part of your whole work, right? The largest part of your work was presenting this program, the roles and responsibilities, everything. What do you mean you don't have any footage? That must have been more than half of all your time in the village must have been the presentation. So how can you not have footage of that?
Yo'q, u bo'lishi kerak, chunki kamera o'sha mana hozirgi jarayongacha har bir etapini nima qilgan, olgan. Hozir
Okay, so let's find the part where you are actually doing the most important part of your meeting, which is presenting the program. So let's see the footage of that, right? That was the whole point of taking the camera.
ya'ni plakatlar savol. Ha? Tushunarli. Xo'p, hozir 1 minut. Можно вот так вот посередине. Qayerda edi bu?
Oxiri olgan bo'lsin. Ikkinchisi dedi o'zi aslida. Oxiriga ham olib boraversin.
Boshida.
Boshida. Asha.
Куда? Вот это вот, да. Может, немножко вот так.
Hukumatni nimasini
Может быть, сюда как-то.
aytilaringmi dedi-ku, o'sha akajamiz.
Ana boshlandi hozir.
Что, демонстрируют?
Да.
Qishloq yo'llari drenajlar tashkilotini masalan. Drenajlar bilasizlar, o'sha kollektor zavodlar, o'sha zakotchisi drenajlar. Shundan keyin demak, ko'priklarni qurish va qayta ta'minlash 10 metrgacha bo'lgan ko'priklarda. Demak, bu ko'priklar faqat sochi bitta ko'chada o'tgan ko'prik bo'lsa-yu, yo bunday yuk mashina o'tadi deb turib bir dona yuk mashinasi bor odam bo'lsa-yu, o'shaning uchun bu narsani qilib ketish emas. U hamma uchun shu yuk mashinasi o'tish kerak bo'lsa-yu, ko'pchilik uchun ana o'shanda biz umumiy muammoga kirishib turibmiz. Bitta odam shaxsiy muammosiga nisbatan bitta odamga yordam qilish, yonsan biralik nima deydi? Uni bir moddiy yordam qilish boshqa qaratilmaydi. Bu umumiy ommaga har qanday yordam qilishga qaratilgan loyiha bo'lganligi uchun o'sha ko'prik ham shu talabga javob berish kerak. Demak, aytyapmiz. Ko'chalarni yotish tizimini takomillashtirish. Buni yerda tushuntirish kerak bo'lsa, o'zlari juda yaxshi tushunasizlar. Ko'chalarni avvalambor o'sha asosiy ko'chalar, ko'chalar demak, jamoat joylarida qulayliklar kiritish, mahalla guzarlari, organlar, sport maydonchalari, organlar. Keyin qattiq chiqindilarni boshqarish tizimi. Qattiq chiqindilar deganda kim nima tushunadi? Qarang, olam mana ko'rgan bo'lsalaring, yaxshi, yo mayli, lekin yaxshi hammada. Misol uchun, mana ko'rsalaring, o'sha Koreya rivojlanayotganda bizga kirib keldi, chiqindini o'sha har xil nimasiga nomiga qarab bo'lib qo'yib, shunga bizga shisha, birinchi o'rinda mana tushunib, shisha, metal, yana nima? Plastmassa. Undan keyin ketaveradi keyin. O'sha yo'q qog'ozbog'da endi yumshoq yotib ketdi, shunaqangi. O'sha chiqindini agar sortaga bo'lib, joy-joyga bo'ladigan bo'lsa, ikkilanib solish boshladigan bo'lsa, hech qancha chiqindi qolmaydi bu ichida. Bekorga rivojlangan mamlakatlarda bo'lib ajratib o'zi tashlanmaydi. Biz nimaga o'rganganmiz? Hozir vatanda vaqtni ko'rsatib, qovun ko'chani alashtirib turib, shishani tashlaveramiz. Bu yaxshi narsa. Shuning uchun bu narsa ham o'sha chiqindi xonani ham joy-joyiga qo'yilganda odamlar ham shunga moslashadilar. Bu ham kerak. Demak, simsiz internet xizmatlar ta'minoti, demak, Wi-Fi'lar, avtobus bekatlarini.
Okay, can we just stop for a moment here? Okay. Okay, what's going on here? What is the facilitator doing? What's the facilitator doing here? Is it necessary to tell them about Korea and give them a lecture about every infrastructure? Or should you just give them examples of what is the infrastructure that you will be able to choose from? But do people need a lecture here? There's already so much material to be covered. I'm not understanding why people have to be told how Korea does waste management. Right? You have to be efficient in your timing. So you have to think about what is the most important thing of all those posters that I need to convey to people, right? And it's not having to comment on all the infrastructure right now. The infrastructure can be discussed in great detail later. Right now, all you have to do is convey what is the menu. Okay. Okay, continue.
Aha, tushunarli. Rahmat.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Shular demak davom etaveradi. Endi o'sha gap muammolarni dolzarbligi jihatidan, muammolar dolzarbligi jihatidan bu masalaga yondashib oldilaradi. Biz endi etapdagi masalamizni davom etkazish uchun she'rlarga navbat beraman. Nargiz opa nima qilamiz? Dilshod akamga yana navbat beraman.
Assalomu alaykum. Mana shu qishloqda fasilitatorlar bo'lib ishlayman. Endi sizlarni agar bitta narxlarni 3 ta guruhga bo'linishimiz kerak. 3 ta guruhga bo'linamiz. O'sha 3 ta guruh bo'yicha har bitta guruh o'zini infrastruktura bo'yicha mahalladagi muammolarni o'zini foydalanish jarayonida suv zamirlar umuman kimgadir ko'piyatda bo'lmaydi, kimgadir boshqa muammolar tuzilmalar bo'yicha shuni o'tkazilgan.
Bu keyingi etapida buni obed nima tushlikdan
Well,
oldin
this we have
muhokama-
seen. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I think we stop here, but I think one of the things, well, we can stop. What I think is an important part that you should make available to them, Monojot, is pages 10. The whole early part of the manual that starts with village selection and explains the infrastructure and everything. In the English version, it's pages 10 to 14. Okay, let's close this particular recording. Let's close this recording. I think we're finished with that. Okay. Monojot John, I think we should also distribute the part of the manual that is in the English pages. Do it in local language, but it's 10 to 14. I think you should also distribute that as soon as possible. It has a bit more detail that these guys might require. Who is next in terms of, is it Namangan or Andijan? Who would like to go next in terms of your tape?
Kechagacha o'zimiz ko'rishni boshladik-ku. O'zbekcha variantini.
Jamoat safarbarligi bo'yicha qo'llanmani birinchi ilovasi haqida gapiryaptilarmi? Savolim.
Birinchi ilovasi haqida hozir anaqadir videoni konvert qilyapti.
No,
Selection?
no, I'm not. I'm talking about, I don't know what page it is in your language, but in my language, it's page number 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. That has nothing to do with CPM. It's the beginning part of the manual. The first section in the manual that covers point 1, 2, and 3. Okay? It's all right. We can talk about that later. Let us go and continue to see the other recordings. Who's going next?
Andijan is ready.
Andijan is ready. Please go ahead. That's great. Okay.
Hozir Namangan ko'rsatyapti videolarni.
But this is Andijan right now, right? We're seeing Andijan now. Is that right? Or what are we seeing?
Namangan qo'yyapti.
Sure, anyone. It doesn't matter as long as we keep moving and working. I'm fine. I'm fine with either one. Doesn't matter. This is Namangan, right? Okay.
Men birinchi o'yladim, что
Andijon ulandi.
Okay. This is the one that was close to the road that you guys had so much noise, right?
Namanganda edi unaqa shovqinli joy Andijon.
Shovqinli joy edi, lekin bizda juda shovqin emas, lekin
mahallaga qulay, biz uchun noqulay joy edi. Yo'l bo'yida mahalla fuqarolari.
Okay. Go ahead. Let's turn on the. I mean, let's see it, right? Why is this recording so strange? I don't understand. Why is it so abrupt? What's going on? Can you just play it? What's going on here? Why is it playing so funny? I don't understand. What kind of recording is this? Can somebody answer me?
Biz o'zimizni kamerada ko'rinishi yaxshi, nimaga kompyuterga berganimizda shunaqa ko'rsatyapti.
Probably the size of video is high resolution probably, and that is why it's like a.
I'm sorry, what are you saying, Anu?
I think the resolution probably is very high, and for the to streamline, it's like a not the internet connection is not good.
Okay, so they have to learn to not have such a high resolution because I really need to see the video, right? I mean, this is making me dizzy. I can hardly tell. You can't hear anything. It's just impossible. Okay, continue. Why is it running so fast? I don't understand that either. What's happening now? Can you explain what's going on? Why are people just sitting there? What are you doing? Why are people just fanning themselves? What's happening in this meeting?
hozir yig'ilish jam endi boshlanishi hali boshlangani yo'q. Hozir taqdimot flyerlarni tarqatildi va boshlanish jarayon endi 1 minut oldimiz.
Okay.
Mana hozir endi boshlanishi, mana hozir endi prosedura. Hozir boshlanish prosesi, ya'ni
Yeah, don't turn down the volume. Please don't turn down the volume. Can you turn the volume up so we can hear what's said? I'm not understanding why everybody has paper in their hands. The reason that you have written all those posters is that you don't have to have paper in your hands, yeah? So why are you all having paper in your hands and reading? I don't understand.
Bu hozir proses tanishuv jarayoni, o'shaning uchun bu narsa hali plakatda yozilmagan. Shuning uchun asosiy bularni ham familiyalar bilan tanishuv, har bir ekspertlarni tanishtiruv jarayoni ketgani uchun qog'ozda familiyalar yozildi.
I'm sorry, what do you mean the names of the people who are gathered? You mean you don't know the names of the people that are
o'tirgan odamlarning ro'yxatlari, bu hozir ularning ismini bilmaysizlar. Ularning kim kelganligidan xabaringiz yo'qmi?
Yo'q, hali o'tirgan mahalla vakillari familiyalar, u o'tirgan odamlarning familiyasi bilan xabarimiz yo'q. Endi familiyani endi sekin yig'ib chiqamiz.
No, but why are you reading? That's one thing, but why are you having a paper in front of you? I don't understand. Why is everybody reading from a paper? Why are you facilitating like you are a teacher lecturing people? Why do you need a paper in your hand? I don't understand that. You are early. Okay, let me tell you why I'm saying this. Okay, I heard earlier somebody said,
rostdan ham qo'limizda qog'oz bo'lmasa kerak. Keyingi prosesda rostdan ham keyin qog'ozsiz foydalanamiz. Birinchi uchrashuv bo'lgani uchun adashib ketmaslik maqsadida qo'limizda qog'oz bor.
Look. Okay, so I'm really sorry, but I need to ask this question. I think all of you have been in villages before and you have facilitated, right? And that means you should know that paper intimidates a lot of people, yeah? You are there to make people feel comfortable, not to behave in a way that sets you apart from people. right? So I don't even understand that as facilitators, don't know to go to a village and not have paper in your hand when you're talking to people. Yeah, so please, you don't need paper in your hand. The only time you need paper is when you are copying something, a matrix you have created or something, or the note taker who sits on the side and writes down important notes. But the person who's speaking to people doesn't need paper in their hand, yeah? Okay, go on. Can you play? Go ahead, Ilham. Okay, the person who's taking this video, hello, the person who's taking this video in the future, please, we want to see the reaction of people, right? We want to see the whole room, not just the people speaking, right? Okay, go ahead. What are you explaining right now? What are you working on?
Men bu suhbat davomida o'sha yig'ilganlarga ushbu loyihani, ya'ni qishloq infratuzilmasini rivojlantirish loyihasini maqsad vazifalarini va ularga tushuntirayotgan edim, ulardan befarq bo'lmasliklarini iltimos qilayotgan vaqtimdagi video.
Okay, so I'm not understanding something. The reason of taking, okay, so look, I think you need to take, when you do this again in the future, you should have a stand with you, and the particular paper that you are talking about should be next to you so that you show people, this is the objectives, this is the thing, this is that, and this is the poster, and we're keeping this here. But you are talking, you're not even referring to any of the posters, right? So you were saying that people are not so comfortable with anything written, but you are not even using that. I don't understand. How do people even know which poster you're talking about? The purpose of having the poster is that you actually read from the poster, right?
Tushunarli Brigita xonim, biz o'shaning uchun taqdimotni boshida aytgandik, joy bizga nisbatan to'g'ri kelmadi deb, endi keyingi misol tashriflarimizda albatta buni inobatga olamiz.
Yeah, no, I agree. That place is too small, and it's better to get another place next time. did you ask people to summarize every few minutes? Did you ask people if they have understood what you said and how if they can say it in their own words or not? Okay. So, okay, then I'm waiting to see that. I'm waiting to actually ask you a question, for you to stop lecturing and to ask a question and ask people to summarize, you know, in their own words. All I'm seeing is right now is you guys standing up front talking. So, okay, continue. Okay. What are they voting? This is the voting for the, you're having the people vote for the chairperson when you don't have an MDU yet. Is that right? That's what you did here? This is the chairperson box, Rice. Okay, okay, let's skip this part. We don't need to see this part. By the way, this is not how you do a secret ballot election. Yeah, you don't go around like this. Anyway, when we get to that, I'll tell you. But you know, this is not how to do that either. Okay, let's continue. Was Shamshad in the field with you yesterday? Okay, he was in Tashkent. And what about in Fergana? Did you have Nurbek with you?
Yes, of course.
Okay, okay. It's too bad that Shamshad wasn't here because he has seen how we do this election. He could have actually shown you how to not to do what you did, but we'll discuss that later. Okay, let's skip the election part and go to the next. What is next after this? What, and who is this gentleman standing next to you? Can I just find out who was this guy standing? Yeah, who is this gentleman that speaks sometimes from the Okay, and what is he saying when he's speaking?
birinchi navbatda aholini tinchlantirishga harakat qilmoqda va biz bilan muloqotga kirishga murojaat qilmoqda, yordam so'rab.
Calm down from what? What do you mean? Why do they need to be calmed down? What do you mean?
Hozir ovoz berish jarayonida odamlar ozgina suhbatlashib, kimni saylaymiz degan ma'noda suhbatlashib ketganda, o'zaro suhbatlashganda shovqin bo'lib ketdi.
Okay. Okay. So you should try not to let people interfere in your facilitation, yeah? If you can. I know you don't want to be impolite, but you know, you should be able to manage your own you know, facilitation. And sometimes, you know, it can get chaotic and people do get loud, and that's also okay sometimes, yeah? Okay, let's continue. Let's go to the next part. Just go on. Okay, let's go on. We don't need to see this, yeah? First of all, this is totally problematic and we don't need to see it. Just go to the next topic, please. What's going on now? What is this part of the work?
Mahalla taraqqiyot guruhini shakllanishida qanday tarzda shakllanishini mana shu saylangan raisga tushuntiryapti jarayon.
Okay, can you just skip this part? Okay, now you're having people do some work, or what are people doing now? What's going on now?
Hozir bu jarayonda biz ular bilan saylov bo'lgandan keyingi voqea birinchi navbatda aholidan hozir o'zaro xuddi so'ralgan mavjud muammolarni duch kelganda qanday his qilyapsiz degan jarayon ketyapti. Bu kamerada hozir ko'rinmagan, lekin asosan ularni fikrini olish nuqtai nazaridan qilingan. Endi albatta bitta 3 ta guruhga bo'linganda hozir ko'chaga qarab 6 ta guruhga bo'lindi. Har bitta ko'chaga bitta vakil bilan bog'lanib, ular guruhni hammasini yig'ib, ulardan fikr olib, ular muammolarni yoki muammolarni qanday qabul qilishida, qanday yechim, qanday
feedback
olib chiqilgan.
So where was this written? Where did you come up with this? Who told you to do this?
Brigitta xonim, ruxsat bersangiz tushuntiraman. bizga berilgan mana shu ikkinchi ilovada ikkinchi harakatida yozilgan edi, birinchi qadamda. Ya'ni ishtirokchilardan marker va qog'oz berib, ulardan nochor, nogiron, keksa, yosh kishilar va iqtisodiy muhojirlar xizmat ko'rsatishdagi bo'shliqlarni o'ziga to'q kishilardan farqli ravishda qanday qabul qilishini muhokama qilishlarini so'rang degan bandi bor edi. Biz mana shu bandini hozir bajarish jarayonidamiz.
Right. Yeah, but that's not what I was just told, right? You just said we asked them about we got their reaction and their feedback and what are their problems. That's not what I was just told. You are telling me something else right now. So I want to know what exactly did people produce and then
men Bekzod Begman, mana shuni jarayonni hozir bevosita o'tkazgan xodim. Hozir sizga bu javobni bizning trenerimiz Nodir aka berdilar. Shuncha ikki xil chiqdi javob.
Asosiy xulosamiz. Bu yerda fikrimizda sal noxushlik bo'lishi mumkin, yakuniy natija bir.
Okay. So what was the outcome of this exercise? Do you have the poster and can you read to us what exactly did the village people say? What does it mean to be marginal and not have infrastructure?
Ular o'z fikrini qog'ozda yozib qoldirishdi. Biz buni aytdikki, yana qaytib bu muammolarga yana bu masalaga yana to'xtalamiz. Siz dastlabki ularning fikrini olish.
Okay, but listen, I don't understand this. This is not how we work. Look what the instruction is asking you, not to give them a paper that is like, you know, a small paper. You're giving them poster paper, right? They're sitting in groups. You're not working with them one-on-one like you're doing right now. You're giving them group work the same way I'm giving you group work, right? I give you group work, I ask you to write a poster. So why is everybody having a tiny piece of paper?
Ruxsatingiz bilan tushuntirishga harakat qilsam, bizda o'sha momentda imkon bo'lmadi. Poster bor edi, lekin odamlar guruh bilan ishlashga boshida qiynalgani, ayollar va erkaklar bir-biridan tortingani uchun qo'liga A4 formatdagi list berdik va mana shu listga yozib beringlar unda degan taklifni bergandik. Ya'ni ularda hali
Why couldn't you just have a women group then? If women were shy, they could just work, the women could all work in one group alone without men.
Bunda balki bu narsa xatodir, bu bizga hozir tajriba bo'lyapti bu narsa. Biz bunda ko'chaga e'tibor bergan edik, ya'ni ko'cha.
Because you know what's happening here right now is that everybody is sitting there waiting for one facilitator to talk to 2 or 3 people, right? And you've got 40 people sitting there doing nothing. This is right. You have to keep everybody busy and engaged, right? You can't work with just a few people and take notes from them and let everybody wait.
Brigita xonim, menimcha bitta zakadar mana shu narsa ko'ringan bo'lsa kerak, chunki bu harakatni bajarishdan oldin biz buni alohida tushuntirganmiz. Bular o'zlari o'sha yaqinroq bo'lib, buni jamoa bo'lib ishlashga harakat qilishgan. Ana guruh bo'lib ishlashgan.
Look, I mean, please stop making excuses, right? You organize people into 3 groups, you give them a big poster paper and markers, and you ask them the question and ask them to work together and write the poster and present it in the big forum. If you don't give them small pieces of paper, they cannot sit like this, right? So it's up to you to get people organized, right? Okay. So let's continue. I mean, look, there is a reason for instructions, right? and you need to follow them. And I can't even believe how many times I'm saying, please follow the instructions. Yeah. Okay. Continue. Let's move on to another section. So when are people presenting? Did you have people present, or where are the findings? What did people tell you about poverty and services? Where's the substance of what they said? Hello?
Brigitte xonim, bu yerda bular taqdimot qilishmadi, faqatgina o'sha belgilangan, biz bergan A4 formatdagi listga o'zlarini fikrlarini yozib berishdi. Juda bir qiziqarli, ajoyib gaplar yozildi. Ya'ni buni anaqa yana ham kelishib yaqinroq bo'lish uchun bir mashg'ulot sifatida qabul qilsangiz ham bo'ladi, agar bu mumkin bo'lsa. Lekin albatta men va'da beraman, keyingi safar bevosita yo'riqnomadan chiqmagan holatda ish tashkil qilamiz deb.
I don't understand. No, but what is the objective of having people write a piece of paper and then never tell people what they have written? I don't understand. The point is to discuss things in a group, not to sit individually and write. I mean, what kind of facilitation is that? We're not in a classroom. They're not children that you give a piece of paper and tell them to write something on it. You ask them to sit and have a discussion and agree on an outcome. I don't understand. What was the outcome of this exercise? What is the outcome?
E'tirozingiz o'rinli. Men bu yerda bu narsani e'lon qilib o'qimaganimizga sabab bitta momentalni vaziyat bo'lib qoldi. Ularni fikrini olganda juda bir qanaqadir bir ajoyib fikr. Maylimi bittasini o'qib bersan?
Okay. Look, people, if you're going to work like this, I'm telling you right.
Biz buni o'qib muhokama qilmaganimizning sababi bu yerda bir ajoyib bir fikrlar ham yozilgan edi. Shuning uchun buni bevosita organizatorlar bilan maslahatlashib olaylik deb buni o'qib bermadik. Agar ruxsat bersangiz, bitta qismini o'qib bersan.
Please go ahead.
Hop, mana chegara ko'chasida ayollar yozyapti. Biz suv yo'qligini, qo'ni-qo'shni yo'qligi uchun qo'ni-qo'shniga yomon ko'ryapmiz. U narsa bizga yomon ta'sir qilyapti. Biz bir-birimizni ko'zimizga qaray olmaymiz. O'zi bu qishloqda yashagimiz kelmaydi. Yo'llarimiz, talvalarimiz juda ham rasvo. Bu yerlardan ko'chib ketkim keladi, lekin uyimni hech kim olmayapti. Shuning uchun bu narsani ommani oldida muhokama qilgimiz kelmadi, avval ichki tartibda muhokama qilaylik degani.
Okay, listen. This is what happens when you give people small pieces of paper, right? If you had given them a poster paper, you would not be getting this. Okay, this is not our problem that people want to leave this village right now. We're not there to deal with individual people's issues. Is this what I mean, this is incredible, right? You give people an assignment and you give them a topic and you don't give them little bits and pieces of paper so they can tell you, I don't like my neighbor or I don't want to live in the street. This is incredible. You are asking for problems by doing this, yeah? You are just asking for it. You cannot even help people. You cannot even talk about this. You cannot solve that problem. This is why I'm telling you, do not ask people what their problems are. And please trust me when I tell you to give people a poster paper and run a proper workshop. And stop treating villagers like they're children. They're adult people and you are going there to run a workshop. Please treat it like a workshop. They're supposed to work in groups. Okay? That woman would have never written what she just wrote on a piece of paper if it had to go on a poster paper. Okay, never mind. Let's move on. Let's go forward. Please, let's just skip the session because I mean, this is just really disturbing, yeah? We're not here to talk to individual people, right? Okay. Is this the end of the meeting? You're closing your meeting with a prayer? Okay. Did you form the CPM to the yesterday? The community participatory monitoring? Yes, you did? Okay.
Kecha monitoring guruhi tuzildi. Ikkita erkak, ikkita ayol.
Good. Thank you very much. Okay. So you have agreed on a new venue, right? A new meeting venue, so it's not so small next time. So when you go tomorrow to the village, you're in a better place to sit. Is that right? Great. Okay, very good. Yep. Okay. Okay. And then the last team now is Namangan. Go ahead. If you can put up your video. Let me just ask, why is the seating arrangement like you are in a classroom? What's going on with your seating arrangement? Is it because of space or what's happening there? Can somebody answer the question? Are you listening or what's going on? Namangan, why is your room organized like a lecture? I mean, your seating arrangement organized like you're in, like the people are in school?
Namangan ikki savolga javob berib oling.
Chunki yo'lakda joylashgan bo'lgani uchun
They need to turn off. They need to turn off one of the microphones.
demonstratsiya bo'lmayapti. Hozir ularga ko'rinyaptimi? Ko'rinyaptimi hozircha?
Yo'q.
Qilyapman. Nimaga chiqmayapti?
Namangan, why does Namangan have all these connections right now? Why don't you just have one connection in your room so you don't have this echo? We cannot hear you with this echo, yeah? This is also really exhausting, yeah? I hope you can get this technology thing worked out. We don't have time to do this like this and wait.
Birinchida bo'ldi. O'shda unga mana ekranga chiqarib berdim. Birinchida ko'rindi, потом hech ko'rinmay qoldi.
Где он?
Она chiqdi. Да. И вот это нужно расширить экран.
I'm still waiting for an answer why people are sitting like in the classroom.
Uzr so'raymiz texnik nosozliklariga ko'ra hozir ochlarimiz savoliga ham javob beramiz. Uzr.
Видно?
Да.
Shohruh, o'chirib qo'ya qoling mikrofonni, iltimos.
The translator, can you please ask them to disconnect one of the Namangans so we don't have this echo? Oh, I think. Okay, and they did. Okay, that's perfect. No, I think they did. I can see it now. It's fine. Thank you. Thank you. And so they should be able to answer my question now. They don't need to see the footage to answer my question. I'm going to ask for the fourth time now. Why are people sitting like this?
Nima uchun maktabga o'xshatib o'tkazib qo'yganimizga sabab, o'z borsak, u как yo'lak joyga salqin bo'lgani uchun, как бы yo'lak joyga tashkil qilishgan ekan.
Здесь говорите.
Namangan, disconnect the second connection. Yeah, it's impossible. Just turn it off.
Namangan jamoasi, iltimos. Bittalaringiz mikrofonni, umuman ovozini ham o'chirib qo'yinglar, iltimos.
So can you ask them again to turn off the second connection? Yeah.
Надо выключить этот, туда перенести. Дайте 5 минут, скажите.
Daysi 5 minut vaqt beringlar. Chunki ikkita anaqa o'rganish bo'lganimiz uchun YX bilan texnik nosozliklar bo'lyapti.
Okay.
Где на флешке есть?
На флешке есть.
Флешку вот сюда засунь.
На флешке нету.
Ana mikrofondan uçuş kerak.
Okay. Ilham or Monojot, please call Monojot Moradova in Namangan and tell her to turn off the second connection, because this is not going to work. Yeah, this is really crazy. We're wasting so much time.
Tushunarli.
Whoever is connected to something called Namangan 2 is now off. Okay, great. Now, can Namangan please answer my question?
Вот, все, отвечайте. Училой, отвечайте. Видеоны нaqshtiraman. Javob bering.
Копировал на листок или на...
Biz ishlayapsizmi?
Рабочий стол, да?
Mikrofon. Savolga javob bermoqchiman. Eshityapsizmi? Kimdir eshityaptimi?
Yes, I can hear you.
Nima uchun bunaqa holatda tashkil qilingan degan savolga javob bermoqchimiz. Hali aytib o'tganimizdek, biz kollej maydoni, kollej anaqasida hovlisida o'tkazdik. Kollej hovlisi juda ham oftobli joy ekan. Issiq joy bo'lgani uchun bir yo'lak joyda, mana ko'rib turganingizdek, yo'lakda o'tiribmiz va ikkita tomoni уже yo'l kollejni огорodiga anaqa nima deydi? To'g'ri keladi. Yo'lakda bo'lgani uchun faqatgina shu ikki tomondan maktabga o'xshagan holatda stullarni qo'yib chiqdik va masofani saqlagan holda, mana hozir videoni qo'yganimizda ko'rasiz. Masofani saqlagan holda biz o'tkazishga majbur bo'ldik.
Now, what are you going to do in the next few meetings? Are you going to find a better venue?
Albatta, keyingi uchrashuvda biz buni inobatga oldik. Keyingi uchrashuvda bu joy bizga to'g'ri kelmasligini tushuntirdik va keyingi uchrashuvda kollej maydonini boshqa joyda, salqinroq joyda. Shuning uchun biz ertalabga belgilagan edikki, ertalabda u biz mo'ljallagan joy obedgacha salqin bo'lishi kerak edi. Katta maydoni, u yerda nima kruglый stol ko'rinishida nima qilmoqchi edik.
I see. I see. Okay, did you solve your technical problem now, or are you ready to show the video or not? Okay, so people are doing group work. What is this group work? What did you ask them?
Mana boshlandi. Hozir boshlangan joyimizdan ko'rsatmoqchimiz va izoh berib ketamiz albatta.
Okay, we don't have any volume?
Bor, ketyapti tovush. Bizda Hozir bir minut. Ha, все. Hozir.
If we can't hear anything, you can fast forward, right? And there's no point watching something we can't even understand, yeah, for the next 10 minutes. So just go on, right? If you don't, and the next time, please, the video guys should be taking a video that can be seen and streamed with the internet and that has sound, yeah? Okay? Okay, let's go on, yeah? I mean, the video is 2 hours long, right? I mean, we can't sit here for 2 hours. So just go to the next part if you don't have any sound. Okay, is this where you're asking them to do the group work? Can somebody please answer me? Okay, what did you ask them to do? And can you please come to the microphone and answer? Yeah, if there's a question to you. Namangal? What did you ask them to do in this group?
Guruh ishi bo'ldi. Bunda biz mahalladagi mavjud bo'lgan nima deydi, ijtimoiy, iqtisodiy masalalarni, nima deydi, ehtiyojlarni yozib chiqdik. Bo'lgan aniqlab chiqdik. Mahallalar bilan birgalikda qanaqa mahallalarning ehtiyoji bor? So'radik. Qanaqa ehtiyojlaringiz bor? Qanaqa qiyinchilik, nima deydi, infratuzilmaviy, ijtimoiy qiyinchiliklaringiz bor deb shuni aniqlash maqsadida 4 ta guruhga bo'lib guruh ishlari olib bordik. Har bitta guruhda fasilitatsiya qilib borildi. Demak, savollar yanada tushuntirib aholiga yetkazib borildi. Guruh ishlanmalari yiqquncha barcha guruhlarda fasilitatsiya ishlari olib borildi.
Okay. Okay, so let's go on to the next, and this was the last part of your session, right?
Yo'q, yana bor.
Okay, so let's skip this session. Okay, now what are you doing with the election? Who's being elected here? What are these ballot boxes for?
Uzr, mana hozir endi jim turinglar, iltimos. Hozir mana guruh ishlari yakunlanib, har bitta guruh ishlanmasi ilib chiqildi. Olding nima deydi?
That's okay. I'm not interested in this part because this is such a problematic thing you did. I don't even want to discuss it. It's so awful. You have raised such huge expectations in this village. I don't even know where to begin. So let's go to the next part. Let's go to your next session and see what you did there.
Bu yerda mahallalardagi ehtiyojlarni aniqlab turib, ularda birinchi masala doimiy subloyiha haqida ma'lumot berdik. Subloyihalar, qanaqa loyihalarni biz amalga oshirishimiz mumkin degan ma'lumotni именно shu sessiyada berdik aholi uchun. Keyin bu sessiya tugagandan keyin aholiga savol tariqasida nimalarni tushunishgani, bu yig'ilishdan qanaqa savollari bo'lsa, nimalar tushunishgan, nimalar tushunishmagan, savol javob обратная связь nima deydi, savol javob tariqasida biz nimani tushunib olishganini, fikrlarini so'radik. Va bu o'rinda aholidan barcha aholini fikrini eshitilishi haqida, hammani fikrini e'tiborga, inobatga olinishi haqida yetkazdik. Guruhlar tuzish bo'yicha sessiyani bajara olmadik, sababi ko'chalarni shu guruhlar tuzish haqida jarayonni tushuntirib bordik. Keyingi safarga, keyingi uchrashuvimizga shu jarayonni o'tkazishni ulardan kelishib oldik. Chunki shu guruhlar tuzish uchun aholini barcha ko'chasidan yetarli darajada odam yig'ilishi haqida, kerakligi haqida ularga xabar berdik va iltimos qildik keyingi uchrashuvimizga barcha mahalla, barcha ko'chadan odamlar yetarli darajada kelishini. Keyin mana oxirgi sessiyamizda biz loyiha haqidagi flayerlarimizni oxirida tarqatdik, chunki prezentatsiyani boshida tarqatganimizda ularni diqqati bo'linib qolmasligi uchun biz yana aytdikki, mana flayerlardagi ma'lumotni o'qiysiz, hamda mana ilib ketgan vatmandagi yozuvlarni tushuntirishdan tashqari yana barcha sizga tashlab ketamiz, siz o'qib tanishib olishingiz mumkin degan ma'lumot xabarlarni berdik. Keyingi safarga savollar bo'lsa yana tayyorlanib kelishingiz mumkin, qo'shimcha savollaringizga javob beramiz degan rejalashtirib va ulardan albatta so'radik, keyingi uchrashuvlar qay vaqtda qilish sizlarga qulay bo'ladi? Soat kunning birinchi yarmida yoki ikkinchi yarmida o'tkazishimiz mumkinmi deb savol berib va har bitta ko'chadan yetarlicha odam yig'ilishini yanada ulardan iltimos qilib qoldik. Va joyi almashtirishni rejalashtirdik. Bizda albatta kamchilik borligini biz bildik, ko'rdik va kelajak keyingi uchrashuvimizda bu kamchiliklarni bartaraf etishga rejalashtirib qo'yganmiz, yozib, belgilab oldik o'zimiz uchun.
I mean, you know, when I look at your attendance, sheet, and you had 184 households represented in one place, in one street by 4 people, and you actually asked those 4 people to speak for 184 households and tell them what the I mean, that's just, it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is you had 4 people from one neighborhood or one street that has 184 households, and you asked those 4 people what the needs are, and then you told them, oh, we'll take it into account, when the whole project has 10 visits of analysis to make sure that you don't ask 4 people's opinion, right? But that you actually analyze what are the problems in a village, and not asking people questions, asking 4 people. I really hope you understand how outrageous that mistake is you did, yeah? How can you ask 4 people what are the problems of 184 people, and then you tell them, oh, we will consider what you said? This is really unbelievable. Okay, let us close the session, and I'll give you the assignment for tomorrow for preparation.
Qo'shimcha qilsam maylimi? Qo'shimcha.
Yeah, if it's relevant, please go ahead.
Albatta bu uchrashuvimizda barcha ko'chadan yetarlicha odam kelmagani uchun biz aholiga ta'kidlab o'tdikki, bu uchrashuvlar juda ham muhimligi va keyingi uchrashuvimizda savol javoblar qilishimiz, barcha ularni qiziqtirgan savollarga javob berishimiz, ularning fikri inobatga olinishi va shuning uchun barcha ko'chadan yetarlicha odamlar qatnashishini ta'kidlab o'tdik va uchrashuvni belgilab oldik, keyingi uchrashuvni.
Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, so for tomorrow morning we meet at 8 o'clock. And so there's a few assignments. One is to actually write a poster. Every team should write a poster. Every team should sit together separately. So Namangan will work together on their own, Fergana, and so will Andijan. And you will write a common poster together. I mean, each room will have their own separate poster of all the things that you will not do again when you go to a village. All the things that you will not do again when you go to the village. So I'm asking you to reflect on your mistakes and to write down what you will not do again. Okay? Andijan should come up with a strategy. Only Andijan has to come up with a strategy how they're going to fix this problem they created by electing a chairman without having a council, without even having the MDU ready. I mean, there needs to be now a strategy. What are you going to do? You also, all of you, need to come up with a strategy. You need to be in the village at least 2 hours before your meeting tomorrow. And you all need to go to every single street and try to invite enough people to come to your meeting tomorrow. I mean, elders and youth, both, right? You need them to be in your meeting tomorrow from each street. And then I would like you to read the resources mapping annex, the resources mapping annex. And this is annex number 3. Annex number 3. Okay. And I think that's all. That's basically it. So, and then tomorrow I will work with you on how you actually do it. We will work together on how you actually do it. And I'll give you time to practice, and then I will come back and answer any questions you might have. Okay. Okay, so I think that's it. I would like to have a quick meeting with just Rano, Ilham, and the 2 monojots, please, if that's possible. And everyone else, please do continue to keep working. So if we can get all the other people to come online, Monojot and Ilham and Monojot Moradova, and we can, the other teams can sign off. The rooms can sign off until tomorrow.
Savolim bor edi. Mumkin bo'lsa.
Yeah, sure, please. Yeah, please go ahead. Go ahead.
Bizda rais o'z o'rinbosari va kotib saylash hali jarayoni bo'lgan yo'q. Lekin hali o'tkazgan jamoani bir misolida ko'rdik. Shu holatni aniqlashtirib berishingiz
No, you didn't. I know you didn't. I'm not. I said Andijan. Andijan has to come up with a strategy how to fix the mistake they made by electing somebody already. Not you, not Fergana. Not Fergana, not Namangan. Only Andijan has to figure out a strategy to fix their problem. Okay?
Shu ovoz berish jarayonini qaysi shaklda o'tkazishimiz kerakligini so'ramoqchi edim.
We will cover that tomorrow. We're not going to cover that right now. Okay? We will cover that tomorrow. I need to have a small discussion, right? And it's 4 o'clock in the morning for me in a minute. So, and I've been here working for 8 hours on this. So I'm going to close this meeting, but I need to talk to the trainer, to my government people. And I will explain all that tomorrow. We have plenty of time tomorrow. Don't worry. We'll cover that tomorrow, okay? Yeah. Okay. Sure. Okay. Can we sign off? Can the rooms just sign out and close the connection? No, you can stay. Can this room sign out? Andijan room, please. Yeah, I think actually I don't think we need. I just need Monojoy. We can do without interpretation. So, yeah, you can sign off, interpreters. Thank you so much for your interpretation today. Yeah, goodbye. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much, both of you. Okay. And now we just need Monojot Moradova to come in. And Ilham is where?
She's joining, and Ilham Aka is in Andijan team.
Okay. The Andijan, they should sign out, yeah? I mean, unless it's Ilham only. Oh, it's Ilham only. Hi, Ilham. Hi.
Hi, Brigitte. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Mr. Getov, can I ask you to sign off? Mr. Getov? Hello? What do we do now?
Munajat, пусть Шахрух выключите, кто не нужен. По-моему, они даже не сидят.
Да, уже я пост отдала Шахруху. Сейчас.
Maybe away from his desk, yeah. If you can disconnect him, that'd be great. And Bakhtiar John, you can also, you don't need to be with us. We can manage. Who is in control of this meeting?
Shahruh. Munosabatga ruxsat bering.
Eshitaman, ha, berdik, hozir kiryaptilar.
Keyin Mr. Ketovga ham ruxsat bering.
Okay.
Boshqa ожиданияda hech kim yo'q.
Shahruh, выключайте свет, кто не нужен. Вот Сид может выключить, Бахтер Якубов не нужен, он переводчик уже, мы сами. Мы